You know that moment when you're determined to eat healthy, but suddenly you're eyeing the snack cupboard like it's calling your name? Yeah, we've all been there. I used to feel totally powerless when those cravings hit. It didn't matter how strong my resolve was in the morning. By afternoon, bam, snack attack. But then I found something that changed everything. What if I told you there are foods, totally unexpected ones, that can crush those cravings fast? Let me show you 5 of them that'll have you feeling in control again, starting today. Let me be real with you. I used to think cravings were just part of life, like something I had to battle through every single day. And trust me, I tried everything. Drinking water, distracting myself, even chewing gum like I was training for a bubble-blowing contest. But nothing seemed to work for long. Cravings always crept back, making me feel like I was constantly fighting a losing battle. That is, until I discovered a few simple foods that completely changed the game for me. These aren't your typical diet foods either. No boring rice cakes or tasteless celery sticks. We're talking about real, satisfying, unexpected foods that stop cravings in their tracks. So, if you're tired of feeling like your snack cravings are running the show, stick with me. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to reach for when those cravings hit, and you'll be back in control. No willpower needed. Here's the thing, we all get cravings, right? It's not about being hungry. It's about that sudden, almost uncontrollable urge for something salty, sweet, or just satisfying. You can be totally full from lunch, but then, an hour later, your brain's screaming, grab those chips. It's like your body's sending mixed signals. I know, I've been there. I used to think cravings were a sign of weakness, like I didn't have enough willpower. But here's what I learned. It's not your fault. Cravings are part of how our brain works. They're a survival mechanism, designed to push us toward comfort, even when we're not physically hungry. And unfortunately, most of the snacks we reach for, they're loaded with sugar, salt, and empty calories, which only leave us wanting more. But here's the real challenge. When you give in, it feels good for a moment, but then comes the guilt. You know that feeling, right? You tell yourself, I'll just have a handful, but before you know it, you've devoured the whole bag. And the worst part? It makes sticking to your healthy habits so much harder. That's why we need a better plan, something that actually works, without the guilt or the struggle. So let's dive into the good stuff. 5 unexpected foods that can shut down those cravings fast. These aren't your typical diet foods. They're satisfying, simple, and most importantly, they work. First up, pickles. I know what you're thinking. Pickles? But hear me out. The crunch and sour tang of pickles can actually trick your brain into thinking you're getting a treat. They're low in calories but high in flavor, which makes them perfect for those salty cravings. Plus, the vinegar helps balance your blood sugar, which is a win-win. Next is avocado. Yep, that creamy green goodness does more than just look good on toast. Avocados are packed with healthy fats, which means they keep you feeling full longer. When your body's satisfied, those sweet cravings are a lot easier to handle. Next time you're eyeing something sugary, grab half an avocado with a sprinkle of sea salt. Trust me, works like magic. Then there's Greek yogurt, a true powerhouse. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and super versatile. Add a dash of cinnamon for some extra flavor, and you've got yourself a snack that stops hunger in its tracks. The protein keeps you full, while the cinnamon helps control those pesky sugar cravings. It's like a mini dessert, without the sugar crash. When you need something crunchy, spicy nuts are a game changer. The heat not only satisfies your taste buds, but it also helps you feel full faster. Plus, spicy foods can boost your metabolism. So you're snacking smart and giving your body a little extra burn. Just watch your portions. These can be addictive. Finally, we've got dark chocolate. I bet you didn't think chocolate would make the list, right? Dark chocolate, especially 70% cocoa or higher, can actually help curb your sweet tooth. A small piece gives you that satisfying richness without overloading you with sugar. It's all about moderation here. Just a couple of squares and your cravings are sorted. I'll never forget the first time I tried this. It was mid-afternoon, that dreaded time when my energy dipped and the snack cravings hit me hard. Usually I'd cave, grab something sugary and regret it later. But this time I reached for some Greek yogurt with cinnamon instead. I didn't expect much. Honestly, I thought I'd be craving cookies in an hour. But here's the thing, I wasn't. I felt full, satisfied, and most importantly, in control. No guilt, no sugar crash, just steady energy that carried me through the rest of the day. And it wasn't a one-time thing. I started swapping out my usual go-to snacks for these unexpected foods. And guess what? The cravings that used to throw me off track started to fade. I didn't have to fight them anymore, and I wasn't constantly battling myself to stay on track. It was like flipping a switch. Cravings weren't running the show anymore. I was. So, here's the takeaway. Cravings don't have to control your day. It's not about willpower. It's about making smarter choices that actually work for you. These 5 foods, pickles, avocado, Greek yogurt, spicy nuts, and dark chocolate, are simple, satisfying, and powerful when it comes to crushing cravings. And the best part? You're not depriving yourself. You're just swapping out the stuff that leaves you feeling guilty for foods that fuel you and keep you full. I've been there, and I can tell you from experience. When you make these swaps, it's a game changer. You'll feel more in control, more energized, and way less tempted to dive into that bag of chips or candy. Remember, it's all about balance. You don't need to give up everything you love, just choose what works for you. And the best part? It's a journey you can start today, with simple changes that make all the difference. Ready to take control of those cravings for good? You've got the tools. Now it's time to put them to work. Start adding these foods into your routine and see how quickly things change. You'll be amazed at how much easier it gets to stick to your goals. And if you want more tips and resources to keep you on track, check out the links in the description below. There's so much more you can do to make your wellness journey easier, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Keep seeking, discovering, and embracing wellness until we reconnect.